Hi, we're the Hutsons. I'm Brad. This is Jessica. You will possibly see our two beautiful children behind us as we share some of our heart with you today. We have Beckett, who is 4, and Rainey, who is 2. We've been going to 24 Church since roughly, I think, about 2012, late 2011, early 2012. We're blessed to have found 24. We were invited by some friends over to their house. One thing kind of led to another through a micro church. We ended up at 24. We've become members and have found a whole new world of family through God's blessings. And we've been there since 2012, but I think we both would agree as we sit here and look back on the past month and a half that we probably weren't really thinking about what truly is worth it and what's worth it in life.
I think over the past probably few weeks, we've really kind of been praying and thinking about our giving and our tithing and our time, and we had kind of just an aha moment a few weeks ago of like, okay, really just start being more intentional with how much we give and what we give, time and money. My job is kind of unknown. I don't necessarily know when I'm going to have work, when I'm not going to have work, how much money is going to be coming in, not coming in. Oh goodness. Sorry. So not knowing what I'm going to have each week, each month kind of affects what we give. And so when we should give a certain percentage, in the past we haven't, honestly, simply because we haven't trusted. And I think in the last few weeks we have just prayed a lot and kind of come to the conclusion that we're gonna give more and trust more.
I think it's so easy to get caught up in the money and get caught up in why do we work, why do we do what we do, why do we spend so many hours away from our family like so many people in our church family do and so many people in this community do. To say, well, it's worth it because we have the nice car, it's worth it because we even have a car, it's worth it because we have a house, it's worth it because we can give our kids these things. And I think through this process it's really led me to realize the blessings of all those things have come from God. And you know, sin wants us to forget that. Sin wants us to live in the flesh and live in those things, and we get lost in what truly is the source of that. And it's God's blessings. But what hit home to me is I'm not rendering to God what has been God's. I haven't been faithful in that. I haven't been intentional, and it was tough. Because the blessings are just abundant and they're large. God has put us here around amazing people sitting in this congregation, amazing people that are in our neighborhood, amazing people that are 100, 200, 500, 1,000 miles away from us. And it's easy to get lost, and the worth it is not those things, but it's worth it to be more intentional about what we do, about the things God's given us and the things that God has put us around where we can serve Him better. We feel like we have failed in that. It's been a conviction. We haven't been faithful as we can be, but it's not even just being intentional about financial giving. I think it's intentional about time and what you do and how you open your doors, rendering to God what is God's. And the blessings that He's given us is what we can only hope and pray that we can do, so other people see that same love and see His image and His grace and His mercy in our community.